You mother effer, you decided to click on this awesome thumbnail and drop in on us. Unexpectedly. We didn't expect anybody to watch, but you are here with us, and we appreciate it.
Michael, what's the name of the game?
Oh, one second, I'll tell you right now. But it
Don't look it
awesome
up! Don't
game.
you look it up! No.
Fate. It's I don't know what it is. It's something Fate attest.
It's called The Adventures of Thomason the Man.
Yeah. Okay. So what this format you're about to see?
Don't explain it. Don't let him have it. Let him have it.
You need to go to episode 1 and get
Watch
the full
Watch episode
whole
1
thing.
Yes.
Because it's amazing.
If you're liking what you're seeing, comment "fat vampire" down below.
Yeah. That's a gem.
We're gonna keep going.
Okay, so I'm questioning Thomas. Alex is playing Thomas, a character that he's role playing. Thomason Longfellow, which is a character he made up. So this is not any of our genuine opinions on these questions, but this is Thomason talking. So strap in, get ready, like, comment, and subscribe, like he said. Let's get into it.
And that is Michael, though. That is actually Michael asking these questions.
Oh yeah, for sure. Have you ever been overwhelmed with a sense of dread or impending doom?
No, he's got so much of a head on his shoulders, man. I'm telling you.
Okay. Click again. Jesus. Would you say that you have many friends?
I think Thomason feels like a guy who has a quality over quantity type of a thing. You know?
So, is
Or
that
maybe
many friends then?
I think he doesn't have many friends. He has really good friends.
Okay. So no then?
No to many friends.
Would you say that you have many enemies?
No. I think that Thomason seems like the type of guy where, like, he has, like, a lot of, like, friendly acquaintances, and most people see him in a friendly disposition, but he only really surrounds himself with a couple of, like, really good people. So no to enemies.
Okay. Have you ever trusted someone entirely without question?
Yes.
The all-state guy.
Jane Levy.
Jane Levy, look her up, I guess.
She's
That's
great.
a deep cut.
Deep cut.
Yeah. Do you sometimes believe you have a crush on her? Apparently, I'm pretty sure you do.
No.
Was it that obvious? Do you sometimes?
All of a sudden you're like, there is a cream, there is a cream, Alexander Levy, there is a cream.
Do you sometimes believe that you are destined to be a hero?
No.
Hey, name a hero song. What hero song with the word hero in it came to your mind? Was it Enrique Iglesias' I Can Be Your Hero? Or is it the Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire song? They say that. Tell me which one. Which one? Huh?
Nickelback.
Nickelback? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a Nickelback sound alike. Do you sometimes believe that you're destined to be a villain? If you had superhuman powers, look, we're talking about Spider-Man. It's talking about this kind of crap.
We're backing around.
If you had human powers,
He would.
Okay.
For sure.
Do you often find beauty in those who cannot find beauty within themselves?
Yes, he likes gas people up.
Okay. Do you ever have difficulty finding beauty within yourself?
No, I think that Thomason is able to find the good in himself and the bad.
Okay. Do you believe that sometimes suffering is necessary, part of life?
Not necessary, but something that does be the case. I want to say no, but he understands that it's a thing that happens.
Okay. Have you ever caused someone to suffer unnecessarily?
Yes, he did TP Mr. Slackjaw's house after he didn't believe that his son was the one to pay for the pies.
And I know you actually TP'd somebody's house in real life, too.
Oh, I was a little bastard. I've done a lot of bad things with people's houses.
Do you believe that torture is ever justified?
No.
Have you ever felt like life is torturing you?
Nah.
All those painful shits. Those deep...
Well, we already established that Thomason is a nervous farter.
Gotcha. All right. Do you believe that war is necessary for peace?
No, because you can have tranquility within a society without the need to have the negative aspect to show you that there is peace happening.
Well, actually, wouldn't you need a society that's already perfect to have that?
No.
Well, it's like, how do you, so we're already saying a society is existing that is in turmoil, that needs to be corrected.
Right.
So how does society within itself realize its tranquility?
Because what you're doing right now is you're just saying, well, to be able to define what peace is, you need to have experienced war in the previous times to understand that you are within a peaceful time. That is what you're doing. But you could take away all of the definitive things of answering, like all like the concepts of war. You could take that away and still have a peaceful society, but just not be able to define it in the way you normally would without the war aspect of it. Like,
Does it exist?
Yeah, because it's still currently existing.
How?
Just because you're not using the same words to define it, doesn't make it less real, right? It's kind of like the same thing with, like, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound?
I don't think it's the same.
It is, because the tree falls, the sound happened,
yeah.
But just because you weren't there to define that sound...
How's that latch on to what you're saying?
Because peace was there, peace is happening, but just because there wasn't war to define what peace is now...
But what instance is that, is what I'm saying. You're saying that this tranquil place exists in a vacuum. It didn't have a history up to this point.
Does it make it less tranquil because there was no war?
Well, no, but I don't think that's possible.
How?
Well, I just don't... Well, first of all, evolution exists.
That's exactly the point. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, this is a perfect scenario.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
exist,
saying.
Though.
I'm not saying that, like, this isn't like a perfect scenario. I'm saying that it is something that could happen.
Hypothetically, if the variables were met,
these are all.
Sure.
That's exactly what I'm saying. This is all hypothetical.
If God created, like, the Adam and Eve situation where people existed in a place where all their needs were being met, where they didn't have to fight for anything or feel like they needed to struggle.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's a hypothetical, like this, because that is a hypothetical question.
But I could also create a hypothetical where war is necessary, which gets rid of both hypotheticals, but then you have a reality to tackle with.
Right, but the thing that I'm trying to say is that war does not define what peace is. That's it. Right? Like, a war does not define peace. So, you could hypothetically have a civilization that is...
It's more so, but the question was, is war necessary for peace sometimes?
Right, but and that's why I was saying, well, war isn't necessary to have peace, because technically you could have peaceful times without war happening.
And also you could have war happening without there ever being peace.
Of course.
So that saying is kind of like they cancel each other out. Like,
but of course, that is the point of the game. It's all, hypothetical deep questions.
It's philosophy.
Yeah. Do you find violence entertaining? Thompson does not find it entertaining.
He doesn't go in the black web? Okay. Do you believe that morality
Maybe the
can be
BBO
taught?
web.
Heyo. Do you believe that morality can be taught?
I think Thompson's the type of guy that looks at human nature, kind of rose-colored goggles type of a thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, morality is like taught through evolution.
I think that morality is not taught through evolution; it's taught through society.
You think society dictates?
Yeah, because
it's more so
because society tells you what's right and wrong. If we grew up, so here, think of this for a second, right? Okay. You grew up in a society where World War II happened, and the Nazis won. There'd be a whole society of people that believe they did the right fucking thing. And we know that, morally speaking, that's not true.
Well, I think there's I think both things, because there's a foundation of just like, these are right or wrongs. You touch a stove, it's going to burn you. Mm-hmm. So you know what pain feels like. You're not going to make somebody else touch it. But then there's these other things that deal with.
I think that you're looking at it. You're looking at it too.
Yeah,
you're too surface level.
Doing a broad brush.
Yeah, but you're talking about morality. Morality is not the same as physical.
Don't do unto others as what others you wouldn't want to do unto yourself. Which is basically
but
like
if the
Ten
society standard that you have set, because we can recognize that that's the case because we've had changes in society where certain things used to be okay, but they no longer are. That's why society changes and tells you what is now right or wrong, because there are things that we used to do in the past that are no longer okay, but they were viewed as morally fine.
Yeah, but then society sets the stage. But then there's individuals and groups of individuals that try to change it because they don't take what society says are right.
I mean, flat answer, Michael. We used to have slaves, and it used to be completely all right to beat people,
and then
because they were property. And then society came around and said,
society used to think that way, and then people within the society said society is wrong. So then they changed it.
Yeah, through changes in society happened through the people, not because they evolved. Though it wasn't evolution. It was, hey, we have rights. It was a fight for it. It wasn't because we naturally because when you say the word evolution and evolved, that implies that our bodies told us to do it without any intervention whatsoever.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, that's what I take. When you want to say evolve, you're talking on a genetic, biological
society
level.
Thinks that morality is right now, but it's not going to be like this forever. There's going to be new stuff That happens.
I guess you could say society evolved to reflect
Morality
that.
evolves.
Morality evolves because of the society that is reflective at the time.
It is no longer the good stuff because people evolve past that and realize that, wait, this is not right. So society doesn't always dictate what morality.
Michael, how have you gotten me back into this again? Fuck you. We do believe in success is always no. Thomas's story. Right. Fuck you, Michael. You get me every time with this.
If you could get away with breaking any laws that you wanted to, would you walk around doing anything and everything you wanted?
Thomason doesn't like doing anything and everything he wants, so no.
Would you say that you always know right from wrong when making decisions in life?
He does not always know what's right and wrong, but he tries his best.
Would you consider yourself to be an excellent judge of character?
He likes to believe he is, but he's not.
Okay. Are you good at telling when someone is lying?
He absolutely is not.
Okay. Would you consider yourself to be a talented liar?
Absolutely not.
This guy's a paladin. Are you always honest with everyone you meet in life?
No, actually. No, I would say no to that.
That's a change.
He has lied. He's not above lying.
He's now a cleric. He's no longer paladin. He's cleric now. If you found a stray animal and bonded with it over the course of a year, only to be confronted by the owner a year later asking for the animal back, would you return it to the original owner?
He would, but he would ask for dual custody.
Did you hear about that one? The parents that got regained custody over a kid, where they were rehomed. They won to get their kid back into custody, only for them to kill the kid a couple.
Yeah, me and Nicole just watched the news article on it. It was a fucking sad story. One of pieces of shit.
Yeah, terrible.
Anyway,
do you often see the good in someone even when it isn't there?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you believe that the difference between good and evil is only a matter of opinion?
He does not.
Not the society's opinion?
Shut up.
Do you believe that love is a weakness?
He does not. He loves love.
Would you consider yourself to have fortunate luck most of the time?
No, he's remembering the time that he stubbed his toe after Mr. Slackjaw, his mortal fucking enemy.
Would you consider yourself to be a merciful person?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you believe that honesty is always the best policy?
He does.
Have you ever broken an important promise even though you knew that you shouldn't?
Unfortunately has.
Do you believe that ignorance is bliss?
No, he does not. He does like to be informed.
Have you ever wondered if life could be a test?
No.
I was going to say, because this thing is a test, I thought it was going to break away from the questioning.
Yeah.
I find your answers very interesting, Wanderer. I believe I've got to know you so much better in such a short period of time.
You better have. You asked me a lot of fucking questions.
I'd like to thank you. I wonder how many questions implicate to certain...
I swear we have answered over 100 questions.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
As a token of my gratitude, I would like to bestow upon you a gift.
Just shits on him.
Shits on it. Reveal your chest to me. I will shit on it. This is a gift of insight, Wanderer. I will tell you what I see deep within you. Please listen to my words carefully, Wanderer, for they bear the weight of your soul.
So, no Parcheesi?
Nothing ever truly goes to plan, does it? Think about it. How many plans have you made, and how many of them have turned out exactly the way that you've wanted them to?
Not much, but that's laugh.
That's laugh. How bothersome that can be, Wanderer.
Well, you know, my mom always said that life is like a box of crayons.
Now, think about something else. Think about where you are now. Here with me, my tongue slithering about.
You know, now that you say it, how did I get to the church?
Did you really need your plans to work out the way you wanted them to? Perhaps some of them worked out better than expected. Perhaps some of those plans have dramatic have led you to places that you never would have made it to had your plan succeeded in coming to fruition. The important thing to realize and understand is that everything happens for a reason, even if we don't understand it at the time. Every once in a while, our plans do work out. Now, don't they? How many times have you wanted something really, really bad, and once you finally obtained it, it wasn't as good as you had hoped it to be?
The Titanic 2?
Shut the fuck up with these goddamn comedic fucking...
I'm carrying this episode on the shoulders, Michael! You keep wanting to get fucking philosophical over here.
Okay, Atlas. Perhaps life has its own set of plans. Perhaps life gives us everything we need, and possibly things we didn't even know we needed. Like this shit on your chest I'm about to take. And perhaps we should be grateful for everything
I can only imagine the stinky shit coming out of this bottom part right here.
Yeah. Everything life has not given us. For we'll never truly know what horror destination is at the end of the road that looked so beautiful in our eyes. It is important to recognize that no matter what, you're going to be okay, just as you have been all along.
I know.
Of course you're going to go through times of pain, times of suffering. But when it starts to hurt, pay close attention and open up Jerkmates.
Are you seriously jerking off by yourself?
Holy shit, how do they know?
Oh!
For that is life attempting to teach you something you desperately need to know. That Jerkmates is only $3.99 a month. Those who hurt the most...
You know the price?
I have no idea. Those who hurt the most are often the wisest, Wanderer. Such in pride. Wherever you may roam, rest assured, you will find home. And whenever it is time to uplift your roots and make a change, rest assured, you will end up exactly where you need to be, whether you realize it or not. Heed these words, Wanderer. They will help you on your journey forward if you let them. I want to give you one more parting gift before I take my leave.
Big dumb.
A simple gift. You.
Something I've made myself.
One,
two,
singular,
third. Like a one, a two, a three.
And that gift of word, Wanderer, is planning. Remember the word moving forward, for it will help you in ways that you couldn't possibly fathom. Trust me on that. And with that, I take my leave. Until next time, Wanderer. Thank you for playing the test. Secrets of Soul.
It'd be crazy if it was like, all of a sudden you just heard, da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, and it's like a Doom simulator.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
Free play to check out the Test Trilogy, Fate Weaver, Alchemist Corner, and the Advisor, as many of our titles are similar in nature.
Please hit the gifted word that it was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you to be included in the future projects. Okay. One of these projects includes a title called Chasing Demons, which you can now add to your wish lists. Okay. So we got planning.
Hey, that's us right there, guys. You won't go unnoticed. Please comment!
Mm-hmm. Again, thank you so much for the bottom of our hearts, and we hope... Guys, well, you know what?
Okay, here. What's, now that... I want to see... Feel free to check out other titles if you wish for support. We always love it, support. You can always find the deluxe titles. And I almost did download the $1.99 DLC for this.
What does that include?
I wasn't quite sure what it included. I mean, there's like... Maybe there's like hints of like a bigger story outside of what we experienced here.
Well, guys, I thought these questions. I think it does. We got our gift word was planning, so we answered it accordingly to receive that wisdom. Yeah. Planning.
You know, I would say.
But I would like to go through this again.
I wouldn't mind joking around and take Thomason all the way to the end.
Well, you enjoyed it?
I had fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I had fun. You know, first off, Random Studios. Thank you for making the game. We appreciate it. We love to support people that are, you know, creators like this, as creators ourselves of content. I would say I had a lot of fun being Thomason, creating a life, a scenario, and I wouldn't mind taking them through the other test games. If you guys want to see that, though, comment down below. Let us know what you want from us. Or any other games you might want us to play. Michael, anything else you want to say before you send us off?
Or if you want to see us actually answer these with our human brains, you could say that too. Whatever one. Whoever wins, do you want us to see us talk about ourselves, emotional. Maybe you'll have a Michael run, or maybe you'll have an Alex run, where I won't even question him. I won't get into sort of things. I'll just let him say his emotions right up there and be like, okay, let's keep going. And see what things. See if his gift word will be something that will touch him. Emotion, be like, holy shit. That really, I appreciate this. This game is speaking to me. Let us know.